Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a 2023 GMC Canyon Denali, and this one actually has the blackout, which looks pretty menacing. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner here in South Jordan, Utah. If you are in the market, be sure to ask for Brody. He's actually the one that got me the keys today, and he's actually the one that sold me my truck. Let's get into the video. Now, I couldn't find the window sticker for the truck in the video, but this is an identical Canyon Denali with the Denali Black Edition. So pretty much everything you see here is going to be the same except for the VIN number. But here's the spec, colors, and then powertrain. And be sure to pause for more of the standard equipment. And base price is $51,000. And starting off the options is that Denali Black Edition for $3,495. That does seem like a lot of money, but the bulk of that is going to be for the wheels. Sunroof is right there. And then this has a trailering system package, Onyx Black, and then this does have a 220 amp alternator with the engine block heater, which I don't know why you get that for a gas engine, but hey. Destination comes in at $1,495 with a total price of $58,400. And here's the Feely Coming numbers for this truck. Now, one thing I've learned about GM is they have their own idea what blackout is, because Black Edition to me is everything's blacked out. For GM, they think you should still have some chrome, and you can see that up front here with the grille. There's also a forward-facing camera right in the center, and then check out your fog lights, full LED headlights, and I like this like silver grayish color for the front. It is plastic. Tow hooks are kind of hidden, and it does have an engine block heater off to the side too. The hood is pretty aggressive, and the cutouts on the front give it that off-road design too. I like that. You can see it a little bit better over here. And then off to the side, check out your wheels. Now these are going to be a 20-inch wheel wrapped in a Bridgestone Dueler AT, and then here's the tire size, 275/60/20. And here's the capacity for the tires, 2,679 pounds at 44 psi. And I like the 4-piston brakes too. If you were to paint those, it would go good with these wheels. Independent front suspension. And then check out your lights on the side of the fender. More chrome on the mirrors here. You have a camera on the side. They do have a blackout, the Denali right there. Running boards down below. And some chrome on your door handles too. Smart key system for the front doors. You guys can see that blind spot monitoring's on this one. The trim around the windows, however, is going to be black. And then let's check out your suspension. You're going to have 3 leafs in that main pack there. And then there's a step on the rear with parking sensors. And more blackout for your emblems out here. 4 and a 7-pin class 4 receiving hitch. And then there's a camera for backup with an assisted tailgate. And if you're new to this, there is some storage built into the tailgate. Really nice add-on there that they did for 2023. And you have some tie downs. Looks like you have 8, and there is a 120 volt power plug here. There are no cameras for the bed on this truck, and notice how they stamped Denali in the front of the bed. Those look to be incandescent bulbs up top. Why do they put that goofy antenna up top? I think the thing looks goofy. That's just me, but hey, it is what it is. Black exhaust tip right here. It says GMC on there. And I like that they give you the wheel liners too. This is a really nice truck. Even with the chrome, it doesn't look bad. I actually like it. Now let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about this somewhat sort of diesel engine. So this engine is going to be the flavor of the decade for pickup trucks. Full size, mid size, don't matter. Everybody wants this 4-cylinder turbo because V6s are just too old school and not fuel efficient enough. The good news about this 4-cylinder turbo is it is actually kind of overbuilt. And what I mean by that is it has a more rigid cylinder block casting and a 30% stiffer crankshaft. And the bottom end is fully forged. So this is kind of like a diesel engine on how they built it. 8-speed transmission, and this is gonna have 310 horsepower, 430 pound-feet of torque. I cannot wait 10 years from now when I see the kids blowing these engines trying to get 600 horsepower out of them. Unfortunately, the manufacturers are on to us. Back in 2020, they figured out that people are willing to pay over MSRP for their products. And now they have to figure out a way to justify these higher prices. So that's why these higher trim levels are so important right now to them. Love the diamond stitch leather here, wood trim piece, and I like the two-tone leather too. It's a nice color, and they have some piping around the seats. And this truck does hold that Denali nameplate to the highest level too. I do like what they've done here. Seat memories. Here's some of the controls for the windows and mirror, and a little bit of storage in the door. Now you will see in a second that there's not a lot of buttons around this interior. 10-way seat, and there's no grab handle to get in, but they give you these running boards that sit kind of low, and you'll have an 11-inch screen, an 11.3-inch screen, and heads-up display. I believe it's like a 6-inch heads-up display, and check out the animations there. It's pretty cool. And push button start. Now check out the steering wheel. Heated steering wheel, and some of the controls for that screen. Cruise control. And let's kind of go through the gauge cluster. So I'm gonna push this button. So here's the first menu. So it gives you like a trip 1, trip 2. Then you have this one. And check that out. So obviously you would expect the truck at this price point to have navigation, right? So you can do navigation in your gauge cluster, keeping your eyes focused straight on the road with minimal look down, right? Here, I gotta push one more button. So it should show up now. It is a little slow, I admit. It's a little slow. There it is. So you have navigation in the gauge cluster. That's really nice. And I love this layout. You have your compass, shows you what gear you're in for your full drive system, pitch and roll. It's just really nicely done. And home button's right there. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. They give you climate inside of the screen, also out of it. Ventilated seats, which work pretty good actually. Heated seats, dual climate control, has everything. There's a few buttons down below. This button will put all of the windows down at the same time. Auto stop start, caution lights, lane keep assist, auxiliary. So it's probably gonna be for a plug. And you have 2 USBs. And let's check out your driving mode. So currently we're in normal. Great animations, off-road, tow haul, terrain, back to normal. And you have 4 high, 4 low, and then 2 high. Electronic parking brake, and this is going to be a wireless charger. I like the camouflage look that they give you. And then here's the cup holders, stitched center console with leather. Oh, what's this? Wheel security. And then this pops out to give you a little bit deeper storage down below. Now the roof is black, which is nice too, so you don't have that two-tone roof. And sunroof. The only negative thing is they're using incandescent bulbs in a nearly, what does this truck cost again? Was it like 60 grand? Same thing here. And let's go ahead and jump over to this side. Oh yeah, one last thing. If you push this button here, this gives you all your door, lights, drive, and park and vehicle settings. And this is how you would get some of the information for the heads-up display. So here's the passenger side door, 8-way passenger seat, and then just check out some of the designs that they give you. This is a really nice interior. I have to give it to GM. And then out back, it's a little dirty back here. Let me take some of this stuff out so you guys see it a little bit better. This is a little tight here, but this seat can go up a little bit more. And they do provide some storage below. It's not much, but little storage cubbies for maybe some tools. And you can drop these down for more visibility. You can manually open that rear glass. USBs, and you have a 120 volt plug, which is most likely for the auxiliary. And that might be for the bed too. And then you have two USBs, you have a Type A, Type C. Cup holders there. And let's check out how many cup holders you have. There. Here's the other side. And then you have the seat back pockets too. Now, if you do plan on towing, there are some numbers on the door that might be important to you. Gross axe weight rating out front is going to be 3,500 pounds. The rear is 3,600 pounds with a 6,250 pound GVWR, which is gross vehicle weight rating. And then here's the tire and wheel size. All in payload capacity is going to be 1,257 pounds, which isn't that bad actually when you consider this being a mid-sized pickup truck. But I hope you guys liked the video. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner, Buick GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. If you are in the market, be sure to check out the inventory. This truck is available for sale. And ask for Brody. See you guys soon. Since you stayed to the end, here's a 360 camera view. And here's some of the views you have for the front and rear. Now if you would like to have the bird's eye view, you just pop the button right here, and you have that. If you're going off-road, this camera view would be helpful with the wheel out back too. And if you're towing a trailer, zoom in for your conventional hitch.